Hi everyone, today's yoga offering is more groundwork. We're staying low to the ground and we're going to focus on our backside body strengthening and then also doing some stretches as well. So come to a seated place where the spine can be tall, and we'll bring one hand on the belly button or navel and one hand on the chest. We'll begin to breathe in and out through the nose. As we inhale, let the belly and chest grow large with breath. As we exhale, let the chest soften first and the navel draw in towards spine. Continuing the breath like this, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Allowing the breath to fully saturate the front side body. Inhale expands the belly and chest forward. Exhale, softening in, drawing navel to spine. Allowing the thoughts to come here in this place. Connecting with that breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. One more round of breath. We'll then open our eyes if they were closed and bring our arms long down by the sides. We'll begin to move with our breath here. Moving the arms. As we inhale, we'll bring the arms around and up overhead. Gaze goes up to follow. We'll exhale through the nose and bring the arms around and down, chin to chest. Continuing our breath like this. Inhaling through the nose. Gaze is high. Exhaling out the nose. Gaze to the ground. 2 more cycles of breath like this. Really reaching the arms and fingers in opposite directions. Going as fast or as slow as you'd like. We'll inhale the arms up, and then we'll exhale and bring the right arm down to the side. Keep the left hand high. Big inhale here, and then exhale, we'll bring our right ear down towards right shoulder. You can begin to move the neck and face back and forth. Just finding a little bit of a stretch and movement in this side of the neck, and then bringing that right ear down towards the shoulder. You can really reach through that left arm, reaching over towards the right, and maybe even bringing the left cheek up towards the left bicep, dropping that left shoulder away from the ear and face. Inhale, we'll sit back up tall and bring that left arm down and switch to the other side, inhaling that right arm high, and exhale, bring left ear down towards left shoulder. And again, moving the head from side to side, chin from side to side, just opening up the right side of the neck. And then finding a still place, left ear towards left shoulder. Big inhale here, reach that arm up high, and then exhale, bring that right hand around and over the left side. You can bring the right cheek up towards the right bicep. Maybe just spinning the rib cage up towards the sky or ceiling a little more. Big inhale here. Big exhale. And then inhale, we'll rise back up to center. And then exhale the right hand down by side. We'll begin to roll the shoulders back. And then moving the shoulders in opposite way. And we'll slowly make our way to hands and knees, coming to what's called tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, finding a flat back. And then we'll focus on the skin just below the belly button, and we'll suck that part of the abdominals in and up, as though going in towards the spine and then up towards the low rib cage. Firming the spine here, we'll inhale, open up the collarbones, gaze forward, cow pose, and then exhale, chin comes down to chest, Press the hands in the ground and raise the back, the spine up towards the ceiling, really accentuating that belly button to spine. That's our exhale into cat pose. And then inhale, we'll slowly unwind, moving back into cow pose. And then exhale, following that breath and movement, arching the back, chin to chest. And we'll move through our breath 3 more rotations, going from cow pose, inhale, to exhaling into cat pose, allowing yourself to move fully with each breath. Feeling that connection of hands and knees in the ground. Feeling that connection with the breath and movement of the body. Last more cycle. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling into cat pose. And then coming to a still tabletop with a flat back. We're coming into gate pose from here. So I'm just turning so you can see where my body is going. From here, let's keep our right knee down and we'll extend the left leg long. So first place the big toe edge of the foot down and then roll it down so pinky edge side can go down as well. So the foot should be flat, the toes point the same direction as the face. We'll walk our fingertips towards the right knee and then inhale the arms standing tall here, really grounding down through that left foot. Big inhale here. Exhale, bring the left arm down towards the knee or leg and then reach the right arm up and overhead. So we'll be careful that as that left hand is down towards the knee, we're not pressing on the knee, but keeping that hand very soft. You can even bring it above or below the knee if you need some pressure. So big inhale here, maybe lifting that right cheek up towards the right bicep. Exhale, maybe softening over to the left more. And then inhale, both arms come up overhead. And exhale, we're bringing our right hand down towards the ground. Feel free to come to fingertips, or I like to use fist, to come onto my right fist, and then I'll reach the left arm up overhead. Your gaze can go up towards that hand ceiling, or you can even reach the left arm overhead if you'd like as well. So we're mimicking these movements of stretching within the arms. The left cheek can come to left bicep. Really find that extension through the left leg and out through the left fingertips. Big inhale here, gaze down, and then exhale, begin to rise up onto that right knee and left foot. And then we'll come down to the ground and let's switch to the other side. So set up this gate pose. Left knee is down. Extend the right foot out so foot is flat, toes point forward. Walk the fingertips up towards that left knee. And then inhale the arms up above the head from here. Exhale, right hand comes down towards that right knee. Again, no pressure on the knee here, just a soft hand. And then exhale, reach the left arm up and overhead towards the right. You can bring that left cheek towards the left bicep and bring the left shoulder away from ears a little more. Being soft with that right hand on its leg. Big inhale here. Exhale, beginning to transition, so standing up tall from here. Big inhale as we get high, and then exhale, bring that left hand or left fist down to the ground. And right arm can stay high, or you can bring the right arm around and overhead, reaching over towards the left. Again, finding that extension from the right fingertips all the way out and down through the pinky edge side of that right foot. Bringing the right cheek to right bicep if you'd like, but softening the right shoulder away from the ear. Big inhale here, gaze down. Exhale, pressing into that left knee to stand tall. Arms come up overhead, big inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands and knees back to center, back to tabletop. Making our way onto our bottoms with the feet planted in front, knees bent. We'll bring our palms together, activate the core, so really strengthening the abdominals, and begin to roll the spine down one vertebrae at a time, going as slow as you can, doing just a little bit of that inner core work. And then inhale, let's rise up, reach the fingertips forward. Inhale here and exhale. Begin to roll down, breathing out as we roll the spine out. Inhale to rise. You can even bring the fingertips down to the ground to help with a little bit more support. As we rise, we lengthen the spine up, chest is forward. And as we exhale, we can round down again. This is our last time, and if you need to, you can use those hands behind the thighs. So let's try one more rotation of that. So that's 3 kind of roll-ups and roll-downs. So again, your choice, you can either have the palms in towards one another, so 3 rounds of this. Slowly rolling down, exhale everything out as you go, and then slowly rolling up the way we came again. You can also use the hands on the back of the thighs or even hands along down by hips. This is our second round. Exhale everything out as we go. Inhale to rise. Try to ground through the speed as you rise up. And last round, slowly exhale, rounding down as slow as you can go. And then inhale, slowly rounding up. Try to bring that belly button in towards the spine as you do so. And we'll go ahead and roll all the way down onto our backs now for our next bit of postures. Keeping our feet flat, we'll walk our feet in a little bit, so still hip width apart at our knees, but the heels are a little closer to the bottom. We can shimmy the shoulders in towards one another, and let's bring that low belly, the skin under the belly button, down towards the ground. So feel the low back all the way flat on the ground from here. As we inhale, let's lift the hips up so you can begin to squeeze the buttocks and squeeze the inner thighs in towards one another. You can press down into the palms to help lift the hips a little higher, or you can even clasp the hands underneath the bottom, your choice. But as we press into the arms, fists, or palms, can we raise the hips a little higher, squeeze the inner thighs in towards one another, and bring the chin away from chest a little more. Inhaling here, lifting a little bit higher. Exhaling here. One more inhale, lift as high as you can, and then exhale, open out your arms to a letter T to the side, and slowly unwind the spine all the way down to the ground, tailbone being the very last thing to fall. And we'll hug both knees into the chest. You can rock from side to side, just massaging that low back and sacrum. And we'll begin to do some rock and rolls on the spine to come up to seated. Taking your time, as many rocks and rolls as you'd like. We'll cross the ankles and then step our way to come to hands and knees again so that we can lower all the way down to the ground with legs extended long behind us. So we're coming to Gecko Arm Cobra, working that backside body. Our tops of our feet plant down in the ground so the knees rise away from the ground. Exhale everything out. And on your inhale, press into the tops of the feet, the pelvis, and a little bit of weight in those fingers to lift up high. The bottom can squeeze in and be engaged as well. And then exhale, let's come back down. 2 more times. Pulse inhale this 2 more times. Relax. As we inhale, we're going to rise up. To prepare. Inhale, press the tops of the feet, into the top of the pelvis into the ground, and begin to press into the fingers to rise up, looking forward. And then exhale out the nose, coming back down to the ground. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, let go of everything. Exhale to prepare, press the tops of the feet into the mat. And then inhale to rise, squeezing the buttocks and squeezing the pelvis into the ground here to lift high. And then exhale, lowering all the way down to the ground. We can stack arms and place one ear down on the mat or down on the arms, relaxing the legs and bottom. Coming into our breath. And then we'll set up for our next pose. So this time coming onto forearms first. The skin under the navel drives in and up to activate the abdominals, and we'll hug the right heel in towards the bottom here, pressing the top of the left foot down. So I'm walking my left forearm to point the left fingers towards the right in front of me to ground down here. I'm going to press into that left forearm, rise the chest up, and then reach with my right hand towards the right shin. So begin reaching the fingers, and if you want to, you can grab onto the front of the shin, but we're a little more active here in the backside body if we're just reaching towards that shin. So reaching here, activating the bottom, and let's switch sides. So bring the right foot down. We'll ground down the forearms, and again, we're going to drive that low belly in and up. We'll bring that right fingers towards left, so the front of my forearm is in front of my face or down in front of my face. And then we'll hug the left heel in towards the bottom. From here, ground down through the right forearm and then begin to reach with the fingertips towards that left shin. So really squeezing the buttocks here, pressing into the top of the right foot to lift the knee up, breathing here, and then exhale to release, bringing the forearms back down. We'll stack the arms and bring the opposite ear down to the forearms. Again, resting the legs, resting the body, resting the bottom. Coming back in with our breath. We'll come up to forearms, and we'll cross our left arm in front of the right body. This is just to help us roll over onto our backs. Coming to lay first all the way on our backs, and then let's hug. We'll keep our left foot planted and hug the right knee in towards the chest. You can grab with both hands the front of the right shin and point the toes, and then begin to circle the knee around, making big circles as if on the ceiling in front of you or in the sky. So we're rotating that hip in its socket in one direction first and then another, just stirring it around there. And then we'll bring our right ankle on top of the left knee or thigh. We'll flex the right toes towards the right knee and use the right hand to press the right knee away from the torso. Just coming into what's called figure 4 pose. If you'd like to, you can rock side to side or just stay still. It's your choice. Keeping the legs as is, we'll bring the knees over, so letting the left side of that left thigh come down to the ground, and the right foot will plant down. Keeping that right knee up towards the ceiling. And we'll tee out the arms and gaze to the right hand. Just a little supine twist here. Breathing in through the nose, softening the belly. And if you want to, if this isn't comfortable, you can always undo the legs and just stack the right knee on top of the left. You always have options. Please listen to your body. But wherever you are, breathing into that low belly, and then coming back up to center, back to that figure 4, both knees together. And then we'll switch to the other side, so keeping the right foot planted, we'll hug the left shin into the torso and chest and begin to circle the hip in its socket in one direction first. And then rotate in the opposite way. Connecting back in with breathing in and out through the nose, because we're not quite done with our yoga yet. And then coming to figure 4 on this side, left ankle crosses on top of right knee and thigh. We'll flex the left toes towards that left knee, and then you can use the left fingertips to press the left knee, left thigh away. Again, if you want to, rocking side to side. Big inhale here. On your next exhale, making the legs and knees go over towards the right. So the right side of that right thigh comes down to the ground, and the left sole of the foot can come down to the ground if that's comfortable. Again, you can always take that left knee and just stack it on top of right if that isn't comfortable, staying in figure 4. But we'll tee out the arms and gaze at the left hand this time. Softening the front ribs and low belly with our breath. Feeling that fullest expansion within the lungs and diaphragm as we breathe. Your next inhale will come back up to center. Place both feet next to one another and then hug the knees and shins in towards the chest. And coming into happy baby, grabbing the outsides of the feet, knees are wide, and just rocking from side to side, again, low back massage. And then you can feel an opposite pressure if you'd like to work on some strength one last time. reaching the heels up towards the ceiling and sky, and then using the hands to really grip down and press the feet down towards the ground. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide, and place the pinky edge side of the feet onto the ground if that is comfortable for you. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana is what this is called, or ankle-bound pose. If you'd like to, you can grab opposite elbows above the head, just making a big round shape around the head, or even arms to sides. And if it's not comfortable in the hips and knees to open them wide, you can step the feet out wide and then knock the knees in together instead. So again, your choice of what feels best on the low back and hips for you. And beginning to connect in with your own breath here. Feeling the movement of the breath fully within the front side body, softening as it goes. Feeling the belly go soft. Maybe the chest and shoulders soft with breath. The arms being heavy down towards the ground. And you can always move, if you're uncomfortable, into a place that's a little more comforting. Breathing and feeling the full weight of the head come down in towards the ground. Feeling the pelvis and the spine be heavy down into the ground. Wherever the legs are, allowing them to feel heavy. Maybe imagining that this breath is going all the way down into the legs. With every inhale, imagining the legs fill and widen with breath. With every exhale, feeling the legs get even heavier down to the ground. Feeling the feet get heavy wherever they're at. Feeling the face, the jaw, cheeks, eyes, and brow be soft and heavy. Connecting in with that breath. Every inhale, imagining the full body completely fill and expand with air. With every exhale, feeling the body get even heavier every little bit. We'll take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And if you'd like to, you can stretch the arms up overhead, stretch the legs long for a moment, big body stretch here. And then slowly rolling over to one side. And we'll just pause for a moment to feel the ground beneath us. Just being grateful and feeling gratitude for this ground that holds us up. And then slowly making our way up to a seated place, again where the spine can be tall and long. And connecting back in with our breath, our body, and our mind. One hand on the navel, one hand on the chest. Just feeling that breath in and out through the lungs. Feeling the body here and now in this place. And taking a moment to connect with your thoughts for the day. May you be able to feel this peace throughout your day. May you be able to find more moments to take care of yourself, in your breath, in your body, and your mind. Thank you for doing these yoga videos with me. Please leave any comments or reach out with any suggestions or even offerings that you'd like to see here. May you have a lovely day, everyone. Namaste, and thank you for joining Yoga with Jen. Bye.